What's up? Eric here. That's facebook.com/Eric the Conqueror or youtube.com/user/the Sandman047. Alright, I started a video earlier, but it cut out, I guess, and it's a beautiful day today. It's Tuesday, November 29th. It is 2 o'clock, and the most wonderful thing just happened to me right now. I was feeling like I was feeling pretty glum, I guess, and just like I don't know, dark. I don't know. I wasn't like depressed or anything, but I just wasn't feeling too good. And I think it's just probably a combination of me being hungry and just tired, and I don't know. And yeah, so I don't know. I got into this like conversing with myself, and it was pretty entertaining to say the least. But and yeah, so I was on my way home from CAD, and I was just feeling like very tight and just bleh, nothing that I can. And I decided like, oh, I don't feel like. I told myself that today I would meditate and stretch out at a temple on my way home from school, which I do once in a while. Sometimes I do. Lately I've been, and I was just like, oh, I'm not going to. And then on my ride home, I was just like, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not feeling up to it, and like. And I saw an eagle soaring, circling it, and I don't know. I guess I really like eagles and birds and stuff, uh, and yeah, especially when I see an eagle. Like I like why wouldn't I? Like this is a place that I told myself I'd go anyways. I'm just changing my mind, and now I see an eagle there. I don't know. I guess it was kind of like a divine, like it was literally. I guess you could classify this as an act of God. God is, after all, just like chance and coincidence, and it's basically a mathematical algorithm of the likelihood of something happening, and then when that happens, that's, I guess we can just call it an act of God. And so yeah, and I'm driving past, and I decide that I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stop by. Uh, Sadly, I could not locate the eagle afterwards, but I did witness some other birds flying, and like it's windy today, so it looks very cool. They kind of like soar on the current, and they glide, and then they dive, and then it's very entertaining to watch, and it's just very therapeutic. It's almost like watching fish swim. It's very better than that, I think. Like just just the idea of flight is just very entertaining to humans, as it's always been for years and years. And yeah, so it was quite a good thing. At first I was hesitant to go in, but then after watching the birds for a while, I decided, you know what? Hey, it's worth it. Like I might as well just go in and stretch out. And I decided, I didn't have any money with me, so I decided, just do a. It's called a matate. That's what I call it. It's like that means to place your forehead, and essentially what you do is you go in the pray position, and then well, you don't have to do it like this every time, and then you go down on your knees, and then you bend over and bow and place your forehead down, and then you get up. And that's one of the things that I actually respect about religions and like things like this. And I believe that that the people who founded religions, they were smart. They're very smart people, and they knew that physical exercise, or like physical exertion is, prior to having to sit still and meditate, is key. Like you can't just sit still and meditate if you're tight, and like if you haven't moved or anything. And I feel like the bow, I don't know what they call it, I don't know what it's called in English. I'm really ignorant on this, but they knew that like doing some form. Actually, even the Christians do this. They kneel. They kneel before God, and that kneeling is when you kneel, you're opening up your hips a lot. Like when you go down into that position, since we almost never get 100% knee flexion, that aids in it, and that kind of pulls our psoas out, and like just kneeling is very good for you because it opens up the hips and etc. etc. And prior to doing anything meditative, I think it's a very good idea to open up your hips a little bit, to get the energy, to open up all channels of energy. And like, look at this fucking beautiful. You guys can't even see it for you. You got some. Yeah. So, in order to just to sit around and meditate and stuff, and just get into a very relaxed mood. You have to exert yourself a little bit. So they were smart. They knew that you had to do that, and all forms of I think prayer or religious practice or meditation take this into account. Whether and they also knew that like chants and bells and whistles help a lot too. Like a lot of Eastern philosophies chime a bell when they start and end their meditation. And I also realized that the building, the structure there had wind chimes. So it kind of, the structure kind of exemplifies the how nature is feeling. So like when it's calm, it's very quiet there, but like as the wind picks up, it gets louder and louder and louder and louder, and it just becomes like this this I don't know what you would call it, just like this manifestation of nature, and like it gives you like a little bit of more feedback from the environment. Like it's just pretty cool. I think that all structures should have wind chimes and windmills. Even windmills and those little wind monitor things. You know, the chicken, and it tells you which way the wind's going. Yeah. Anyways, that's that. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's kind of a cool thing. So I don't know. I feel very good, and I might be partially because I had some tea and I'm on that tea high right now, and I'm not sure. Who knows? That's all I really wanted to say, and it ended up being a somebody's funeral there, and at first I was kind of shy to go in, but then I don't know, I went in anyways, and luckily, well, not luckily, but I happened to be wearing all black, which I always do, and that didn't hurt. And you know, I don't know, it's just as much as I hate like labeling places of worship as like abodes, and like I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but like they're not that bad. Like, you know, churches, monasteries, I think they're all good in their own way, even the bad ones. And you know, I feel inspired to grow a beard. I don't know why. When I'm old, I want to be able to have a beard. I want to have a really long beard when I'm old. So, and that is a mark of atonement. I think it's a mark of atonement. Like, growing out your beard is a mark of atonement. I think it is. And it's impressive to me. Apparently stroking your beard makes you more cognitive. I'm not sure though. Anyways, that's all for now. I just wanted to share my experience today. And, you know, maybe somebody else has a better one. Been getting a couple emails. I don't know if I'm going to respond to them. I don't know. Depends on how many I get. I've only gotten like 2 or 3 so far. And the questions are alright. Anyways, I hope everyone is having a good week. I know I am. I'm really focusing on extending gratitude. That is all. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm done.